So even after the Ember Lily video, you guys have been asking a lot for a watermelon and a pumpkin only garden. And because they look pretty similar, we're gonna do them both at the same time. So I have 253 watermelon seeds and 111 pumpkin seeds, and we're gonna plant them all within our garden. Also, before we begin, make sure to go join my group Coffee Cake and I'll give you a special rank. I have posted some new emotes and poses for your profile, so if you guys want to go check them out, it can kind of look like that up there. And I think that's really cute. Also, make sure to hit subscribe. We're so close to 50k, and then we can start doing some giveaways on the channel pretty soon. So I'm not gonna hesitate. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put pumpkins on one side and watermelons on the other, and we're gonna fill this garden up. I think we still have a seed limit, so it might be a little difficult to fill this whole thing up, but we don't even have enough for the seed limit, so that should be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and start planting the pumpkins on this side. Apparently they need some space in between. Oh, okay, they don't. Oh, I did a quest. Nice. We're gonna get these planted, and I'm just gonna plant them all over. It's a little hard to plant them all together. There we go. I'm gonna spread them out so that way I could see how much we're gonna need to fill them up even more when they're finally fully grown. So I'm only kind of just putting 2 at a time on each side, and we are at our last one. Perfect. Okay, and now I can just low-key plant them wherever. I don't know where any of them are, so we're gonna let those grow up so we could see what we need. And now we could start planting our watermelon seeds here on the other side. We have a bit more watermelon seeds. I've been collecting these. Oh, I did another quest. Okay, I need to go see what those quests are soon. I've just been buying as many seeds as I see and letting them stack up, and this is what we've got so far. I feel like this garden's gonna be pretty interesting since we're doing 2 different seeds in one, but I figured since they're pretty much like similar that it'd be fine. Plus, a lot of you guys have been asking for it, doing a watermelon and pumpkin only garden, so this is what we are up to today. And now we have our seeds planted, but you wouldn't even be able to tell. We're in an empty garden. I'm gonna just water random spots and hopefully something pops up. Okay, I'm out of watering cans, so I need to go get more, and I need to see what those quests were. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then our quests. Oh, carrot seeds. Well, we're not doing that in this video. Oh my gosh, we came back and some things are already almost grown and everything's finally starting to pop up. So now we can kind of see what we're working with here. Just spam clicking on my mouse, planting these watermelon seeds all over this garden. We have 3 seeds left, and now we are fully out of seeds, and this is what our garden looks like so far. This looks kind of crazy. I mean, I knew what watermelons and pumpkins looked like in this game, but this looks kind of crazy. Yeah. This is what we're working with so far. I feel like we can get more seeds and fill up this garden more until we at least hit a limit, but ooh, we're getting a bunch of mutations on a lot of our watermelons. Oh, he's making them grow. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that watermelon. That looks crazy. Our Kappa made these grow so fast, and yeah, this garden's gonna be pretty insane. Look at this big one. We're gonna definitely be mutating this one. Hopefully we can get a big pumpkin too. Wow. Okay, well, I mean, our watermelons are pretty slam-packed. I'm so excited to see the progress on these. Hopefully we can get some more pumpkin seeds in shop because these are gonna look crazy. But look at this little patch over here. It's so cute. And here is an update on our garden so far. We have some crazy stuff in this garden. We have shocked watermelons, giant watermelons, a giant pumpkin, and everything should be fully grown at this point. But we've got some empty spots in here that could be filled up. So I'm gonna collect more seeds over time, and we're gonna fill it up a little bit more, but I think I know which 2 we're gonna mutate, and it's gonna be a mutation war at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. I'm really impressed with how this garden looks actually. I didn't expect it to look so crazy, and it looks really cool with the amount, but I think we could use some more pumpkins in here, so I will let you guys know in a few seconds on how many we've gotten. Okay, so I have a few more seeds, literally 3 watermelon seeds and 2 pumpkin seeds, and we're gonna plant them in our garden, but our garden is looking pretty full. I think we'll be good on watermelon seeds. I could plant one right there, one there, and one right here. And then for our pumpkin seeds, since we only have 2, I'm gonna plant one right here and then one right here. Oh no, I collected it on accident. Well, I guess we're still planting it right there. You guys know the drill. If you watch my videos, every time I accidentally pick something up, don't unsubscribe. Since we accidentally have our pumpkin, that's okay. We'll just keep it. We have quite the collection of pumpkins in here and watermelons in here. They're not really stocking them up as much, but that's okay because we have two giant ones to work with for our mutations, and I think we are going to be able to do that pretty soon. I think we could even this garden out because we're lacking some stuff here. There's so much open space still. I'm just moving these around, trying to get a better map of our pumpkin garden. Yeah, so honestly everything is pretty full in our garden. A lot of stuff has gotten mutated. How much do you guys think that this entire garden is going to be worth at the end? Remember, lock in your guesses in the comments. Honestly, I'm glad I mixed up the two of these gardens so that way we could just do a mix of both of them because they look so cool together, with one side being pumpkins and one side being watermelons. I didn't expect it to look so crazy, but it truly does. Okay, that one's growing, and then I don't remember where I planted the other one, so we're gonna have to wait and find out. And then our watermelons that we planted should be growing. There's no telling where those are. I think one's right here. Planted 3 of these and I don't even remember where I planted them. There's so many watermelons in this garden. We've had way more seeds with the watermelons than we did the pumpkins. I'm kind of hoping that they'll restock more pumpkin seeds so that way we could fill it up just a little bit more, but if not, then that's okay. Then we could just move on to our mutation. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait for some more pumpkin seeds to stock up and let you guys know if we get any. Well, I joined growagarden and I look like this. Why do I look like this? Okay, well I think I fixed my avatar, but I've managed to get 10 watermelon seeds and no pumpkin seeds. That's okay because I'm still gonna wait. But we're gonna go ahead and plant some watermelon seeds in this garden and fill up the rest of the empty spaces in here and hopefully fill this part up to the brim. We have some pretty giant ones in here so far, so I'm just filling up the space, and then our watermelon part should be good. Now we just need to let those grow and hopefully we can get some pumpkin seeds in our garden. I'll just have to sit here and wait for some pumpkins to pop up, and that's okay. So I'll be back with an update in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I have 15 watermelon seeds now and 3 pumpkin seeds. They rarely stock these pumpkin seeds, but I'm gonna go ahead and plant these anyway. Carefully planting our 3 pumpkin seeds, and then I don't know if we have any space for our watermelons, but I'm gonna try for it anyway. I'm just planting them in like the itty bitty corners that I can find, and then we have one last one which can go right there. And now the rest of our seeds are growing, and then we can go ahead and collect everything and start mutating our 2 giant ones. Okay, now everything is fully grown and we can go ahead and, oh my goodness, we're getting mutations on the little ones. We can go ahead and start collecting everything, but first, as you guys know, I always have this habit of accidentally picking up the stuff that we don't want to pick up, so I'm gonna go ahead and favorite these 2 so that way we can't pick them up, and I'm gonna start collecting everything. Make sure to lock down your guesses on how much this entire garden is going to make. And now we could start collecting these. We have so many. I think I favorited the big one. Okay, it seems like I did. So we are just mass collecting these. There's so many to collect. Our backpack's gonna get full pretty soon here. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and write down how much we have now so that way we can calculate in the end how much we've made. So this is our first sale. I want to sell my inventory and we got 145k from that, which isn't bad. Okay, and then we're gonna collect the rest of these, get it out of the way. We've got some seeds from it, so that's pretty good. And now we're going to collect all of these pumpkins, which shouldn't take as long as the watermelons because I feel like we had more watermelons than we did pumpkins. Yeah, literally not as many pumpkins as we had watermelons. Okay, our second max backpack, I want to sell my inventory, and we've made, I didn't see it, I looked away, but we made quite a bit from that. I'm gonna sell this too, and now we can take the trowel and we can go ahead and move our mutated stuff. Oh, there's more in there. Okay, just kidding. All right, let's go sell these. But now we have these giant plants up here, our giant watermelon and our giant pumpkin going head to head. Comment what team you are on. Are you on team watermelon or are you on team pumpkin? And we're gonna go ahead and start mutating these. So I should have some mutation sprays on me. We have windstruck, a cloud touched, and that's I think all we have on us right now. So do we have windstruck on these? No, we don't. Oh, I think we did. Okay, we have windstruck on that one. Cloud touched. There we go. All right, and I want to get my magnifying glass to see how much these two are going to be worth. Oh my gosh, our pumpkin is worth more than our watermelon. That's crazy. We have a chance of shocked fruit at this point. Do I have a lightning rod? I do not, but you know what does? The crafting section. Okay, now we have a lightning rod. I'm going to place it over here and hopefully it'll go over to our watermelon. Okay, so we didn't get shocked on either of these, but that's okay because we can just get a spray. So I'm going to go ahead and spray our watermelon since it's worth less than our pumpkin. Now it looks like poop. We have some mutations on these. I'm going to let these sit here and hopefully we can get a few more mutations on them. Okay, so we've got a few mutations on these. We got honey glaze on the pumpkin and corrupt chakra on our watermelon, bringing it up to 8 million and bringing this one up to 27 million. I think the pumpkin is winning. That's crazy. We have about the same mutations on these. We have tempestuous, shocked, corrupt chakra, frozen and cloud touched on our watermelon, and we have gold, corrupt chakra, windstruck, honey glaze, frozen, cloud touched on our pumpkin. So I think that's it for our pumpkin and our watermelon. I'm gonna go ahead and unfavorite these and pick them up. And now it is time to completely sell everything. I want to sell my inventory, and we made 36 million from that. And now it's time to see the total of how much we made on this entire garden. And in total, we have made 217,610,887 shekels. And that is it for today's video. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and comment what you want to see next. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!